Let me go get my phone. Oh, excuse me if somebody's in here. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm glad. I hope you didn't see my yawn. Oh my god. I am tired. All right. See, I like StreamYard on the desktop. I'm kind of comfortable with it, and I'm gonna work on talking not loud. And I'm really tired anyway, so I'm sure it's not gonna be that hard now. Oops, hold on. Let me mute. I was just watching Landon right now. And I think he's done. I didn't want to go on while he was on, so. And I got my homework to do this evening because he gave me some really good tips. So, and you know what? I got really excited when I got here because I was running late. What's up, Blue Moon? I got excited when I was running late because the bus, everything was a mess, but we got here. But I was already late. That's why I changed the time from 3 to 3:30. And then it was already, I knew it was going to be past 3:30. Hey, Snurk Gonzo. And so I just got too excited, you know. And then I wanted to jump on that stupid bird, which I'm glad I didn't fuck myself up on because that would have sucked, dude. What's up, y'all? Hey, Just Jen. Hey, Shanoa. Hey, XO. Yeah, so I'm glad that, you know, I didn't get fucked up on that bird. That was a stupid idea. But yeah, I got excited and I just jumped right in, you know. And I should have known better. I knew that there are settings that you should have I should have thought about changing, but like I said, I got just too excited to start the stream, you know, and you know, and not only was I in a bad area, but my settings were way off. So my stream was way fucking scuffed. So I apologize, everybody. What's that? I might go out and have something to eat, but I'm not going to stream because I'm tired. Obviously, I'm not doing good with the mobile stream, and I'm not going to take my laptop because one, I don't know. I could find somewhere that had Wi-Fi. I mean, that would be cool, but I don't know. I'm kind of tired, to be honest with you. I'd rather just save my energy for tomorrow. That's why I wanted to go on and hang out with you guys a bit, just kind of talk about what happened and what you guys didn't see. There was a time when I was even talking to myself. Oh man, actually, I know. Oh shit, I wonder if it was. I have to go back and look at the VODs too. I haven't even looked at those, so I don't even know what got recorded or not. But I did talk to 3 people. I know the first person I think Landon showed, so I think that one got shown. I interviewed a group of construction guys. I don't know if you guys saw that. I didn't see. I think that's the one that I didn't get recorded, so I was just talking to nobody at that point. And so were these guys. And then let's see. Then there was that dude that was in front of my place that was kind of sketched out. But hey, nice guy. You know, met him. It's just towards the end. I don't know if he thought I was kind of offending him, which I wasn't trying to. I think he thought I was trying to kind of like make fun of him or something, but I wasn't, you know. But he seemed kind of pissed off towards the end. And honestly, he got mad when he asked me about my viewers, and I was like, I got 18, and that's when he got pissed. So I don't know if he thought like I had a bunch of people watching and like he got pissed because I don't know what that was about. That was really strange. It was really weird interaction, to be honest with you. It started off really cool and then it kind of went weird. So I don't know how much of that got caught. So yeah, I asked 3 people while I was out and almost wrecked on the bird. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was kind of shitty, embarrassing. Almost pulled a little Michelle. Literally, man, I would have smacked. If I didn't catch myself, I would have smacked my face straight in the fucking ground for sure. I would have been boom, straight forward. I was going forward and down a little hill, man. It was been fucked. So, yeah. Hey, everybody. Let's see. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Sunshine, Easy B. Let me see. Fuck you. I'm actually surprised you haven't figured that out yet, man. I'm sure I pretty much doxed myself with I didn't even know when the fuck my camera was showing what, so I don't care. Like I said, what's wrong with coming down to a place? This is the United States. I can travel to Tulsa and come visit and vacation. Like I said, I'm going to a court hearing tomorrow. I don't know where all this shit happened. You know, I know what it was going to be like this. I mean, it's not like I'm going to sit here and say I didn't know what I was going to run into, but I mean, that shit was funny, man. I was just like I said, that's why I wanted to ride the bus was I could just kick back, relax, and listen to this fucker talk about me the whole time I was up here. So, uh, it just was funny, how he went from like, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill this motherfucker. And then he's like, oh, I don't, and I talked about hit on that earlier. I'm not going to get into that shit, but obviously we know he's just trying to scam donos. And when his whole tough guy act didn't work, because those ladies don't give a shit. Hey, what's up, official Ski Mask manager, aka Ski Mask? These ladies, they don't care about that shit. They were all chatting about Michelle. So when he noticed that his chat wasn't even egging him on or raging up with him, he ditched that. It's all a show for the guy. Like he says, he's an enigma. He's a show. So it's a character. But yeah, but that's funny. I didn't know he actually came down looking for me. Obviously I wasn't looking at my phone. So if somebody tried to like DM me or something, I wouldn't have seen that. But man, that sucks. Hey, Ski, if you're watching, put up the VOD, please. I want to check that out. Honestly, I want to see if you came close. Because, dude, I mean, honestly, if I would have known you were really looking for me, I might have been really more scared, dude. Because I was everywhere, man. I'm honestly surprised you didn't find me. That's why I want to see if you're really downtown or close to me. Because I was at like every fucking major intersection, like not even paying attention, bro. I was like worried. I was looking down at a stupid bird trying to figure out how to work it. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just put the VOD up. Let me check it out. Please don't be a little bitch, man. And I mean, Jesus, dude, I know you take down those other ones where you're all threatening to kill me, but at least put the one where you're looking for me. That must've been funny. Can't be that bad, right? Anyways, let's see. Yeah, that's why I want to see, dude. You saw those buildings in downtown. You're gonna know if he was down there. That's why I was like, shit. If somebody would have like really texted me, hey, Ski's downtown, I would have been more alert. You know what I mean? So he would have caught me slipping. I'll tell you that. If he was really down there, dude, you should have really gone down. You would have fucking caught me slipping, dude. You straight up. I was looking down at the bird for like, fuck, man. There was a time when I was looking down trying to figure that shit out for like 5 minutes, man. You could have snuck up behind me and just popped me like a little sucker punch and ran, dude. Shit. Damn. Yep. Yeah. Well, we like I said, I didn't come down here to check him. He's the one that brought all that. He's the one that brought him. I never. Okay. Even when we did the fundraiser, okay, that was just to come down for the court hearing. Never, we might have joked around with little things because all your people were in here, but I never made a personal like, hey, I'm coming down there to do this. Never even to the level of the shit you said about me, bro. That's insane. And, I don't know if you're being serious or what, but if you're not, like, even just kidding around like that, dude, you're weird, man. And if you are serious, you're weird. But, yeah, dude, like I said, I mean, if you're really just going down there tomorrow to plea out, what's the fucking big deal? Like you said, it's just a waste of my trip, right? I'm just going to be out there in the front. You're going to run in. My shit's probably going to scuff up, to be honest with you. I'm really worried about that at this point, and honestly, everybody saw we came down. That's what this whole point was, to show people I didn't scam the donos, and I was going to come down and show them, your court hearing at least, or get an interview. Obviously I can't film inside. So I don't know what you're all stressed out about, man. All I was going to do was just say, hey, what's up, Ski? You have a word for your viewers, before you walk into court? You can throw me a thumbs up. You can smile. You can flip me off. It wasn't a big deal. What'd you think I was going to do? Try to get in your face or something like that? You're the one that fucking made up all this shit and made up all these crazy stories trying to rile up your fucking chat, and it didn't work, okay? Then you fucking switch over to Skishell's show. Man. So, like I said, go to bed, bro. Like, I mean, honestly, I'm trying to be nice to you because I'm not a fucked up dude. Like, you got a big day tomorrow. Don't stay up watching me. That's why I'm not going to stay up all late tonight. I'm tired too, man. That fucking bus was a long, long ride. I'm not going to lie. That was a long ride, but we're here, man. Like I said, I didn't come down here to mess with you. You're the one fucking talking this shit. And obviously you came down looking for me if you really did. So I don't know what you would have done. I mean, shit, man. I wish I was so fucking like in just trying to focus on fixing that stream. Oh yeah, not even looking down at the bird. I was like, for 10 minutes after I think the first time I went off, I was trying to fix my stream. So you could have like 3 times to just fucking lay me out, dude, if you're really down here. So But thanks for not doing that. I appreciate that, Ski. You're a nice guy, I guess. But yeah, anyways, get some sleep tonight and worry about tomorrow. If you're really just pleading out, then just, hey, it's just going to be going in 30 minutes of sitting there and saying, hey, we'll see you in a month. And, worry about it then, You don't seem to care too much anyway, so I don't know why you're stressing out. So, like I said, your ladies don't really give a shit about all this, okay? So, if you want to get some donos, I would suggest switching the subject because they obviously don't care. All right. Honestly, they probably like to see the real ski, not with all these filters on, see your really little bald head, see all those little wrinkles under your eyes and shit. So honestly, you know what's going to happen, dude. If tomorrow you act cool, and honestly, if you give me a little sentence or something, man, those ladies are going to fucking cash app you, bro. So I don't know why you're getting all hyped up about it, man. You got a great opportunity tomorrow to make money. If anything, this whole little extravaganza that you made probably has made you some good donations today. So I don't know what the fuck you're all whacked out about, man. So go tuck yourself up in that little bathtub of yours, take a little Advil because I know you said your neck was hurting. Honestly, I'd put a little ice pack behind your neck. That might help a bit with the swelling and little pain. But yeah, man, just relax and get ready for tomorrow. Like I said, dude, I don't know why you're fucking stressing about me, man. But like I said, I kind of do. I know it's just your schlick to make money, so whatever. But if you really are, please don't. Like I said, don't worry, bro. Just worry about your shit tomorrow, okay? All right. So enough of that shit. That was just me addressing him tonight, and I'm over that. So, anyways, let's read some chat. I like talking to you guys. You guys are funny, man. Let's see. Every time I look over, there's always a funny comment, man. That's what I like seeing. So yeah, I'll tell you a little about Tulsa, though. It's a small little town. I thought it was actually going to be a little bit bigger. I saw some pictures of the skyline, and obviously, all skylines look a lot bigger than what they really are. But it's a cool downtown. It's like I said, just a typical, it's like if you went to a state that doesn't have a big, city. That's their second or pretty much their number one or two big cities. It's your typical downtown. It's just a bunch of, all the high rises are just a few, couple corporations, and they got, your courthouse, your jail, some duplexes and apartments, and, all the restaurants and coffee shops and all that shit that caters to all those people during the week. So it's not like a pop in downtown, like a San Diego or, there's actually small city like Austin, Austin right now. You go down on Sunday, it's popping. So, every place is different. So, and maybe there is an area here that is, but it was a pretty quiet downtown. I'll tell you that. But it's a nice one. I'll tell you that. And the ride here was pretty boring. I'm an outdoors person. I like to be around water and mountains. And once you cross over into the Texas, Oklahoma area, it's just pretty flat land, just a lot of oil field shit, But it is what it is, and so I'm not bagging on Tulsa or Oklahoma or anything. Just giving my description of it is all. Oh, thanks, Jen. Oh yeah, and I think on here it doesn't show me, but if you can just confirm, are you a mod on here? I tried modding you earlier, so I don't know if it went through. I'm not really about having mods and all that. I don't really see what the point is unless you have a lot of crazy people trying to put a lot of bad shit up. But I know sometimes occasionally some of these toadies come in and I just want somebody that's able to just, if I'm not paying attention, to just boop, ban them. Whoa, I got to scroll down. And I'll mod some other people too once I get some time. I'm just trying. Hey, official ski manager, you want to be a mod? I'm just tired right now, dude. Honestly, I just want to eat and get a little sleep and get ready for tomorrow because I'm going to get up early and make sure, do a test stream and make sure everything's good, as good as I can get. I can't promise anything. Unfortunately, I'm using a shitty phone, and so it's going to be as best as I can. That I will promise. Whatever I can do to optimize all the settings to make it as best as my shitty phone can stream, it'll work. So. And if fucking Ski Mask can stream off his little shitty phone, mine should work too. But again, he's probably using a Wi-Fi, off his mom's Wi-Fi versus I'm just using data. So, and the courthouse is downtown. So, Ski mask. But hey, don't worry. Okay, there's always a plan B, right? So, for example, shit goes wrong, like just there ain't no way this shit's going live. Worst case, no worry. I just film it, just do like they used to do back before live streams, which was just record and post. So, you'll get that as that's quick. As soon as I can do that, I just boop 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 on my phone. So, worst case worst, man, if that shit don't go live, I will promise you I will try to record it. But we're gonna go, like I said, as much for the live. Do not worry about that. I'm not trying to give up right now, but it's gonna be a little challenge. I'm not gonna lie. So Ski Mask, you might get lucky, buddy. I'm not lying. Those buildings really fuck. I knew it was like Landon was saying. It's those buildings are fucking made of fucking some straight concrete and rebar, man. So I don't even know if it matters what service you have, if it's just shitty down for live streaming. Obviously, like texting, calling, and regular shit's probably fine. Obviously, it's not like it's going to block the signal, but for live streaming with all that data and shit trying to get pass and forth, yeah, it's a no-go down there for sure on my end with my setup. So yeah, I will for sure, Kelval. And then I'm gonna also go inside, and record. I'm gonna transcribe on the old school way, handwritten like a reporter, transcribe anything important I think was said. And there's a few things that I'm looking to hear, just to kind of fact check what we were told. That's it. That's all I'm doing is just fact checking. That's it, man. So like I said, Ski, if you're still watching, so I hope you're not. I hope you're tucked to bed because really, I'm not kidding. But in case you are, that's it. We're just fact checking you, buddy. That's it. So if everything's true, like you said, you're going to make me look worse. I'm going to be the one embarrassed, right? So I'm going to be one going back home in the bus with my tail between my legs. So if I was you and you're really telling the truth, man, you should be sleeping like a little baby tonight, knowing that you're going to make me look like a fool. And all your little ladies are going to be like, oh, see, Ski, look at, you got him, man. Look at that shit. All his donators wasted all that money. They're stupid. Oh, man. Ha, ha, ha. He wasted a whole weekend. God damn, he's so stupid. Fuck shit. Hey, I had fun. I don't give a shit. I had more fun on the bus, actually. I met a pretty interesting character and a really nice young man and with a really cool story. And I wish them the best of luck, man. That dude is a trooper, man. He's one of these kids. He's only 16, man. This kid's, I don't know if he, I know it wasn't none of my business, but, and I'm pretty sure, he wasn't here legally, but the dude was literally like, came all like from southern Mexico and had traveled all the way up through up the border. And he's heading all the way to St. Louis, Missouri to go to Tampa, Florida. So we met as, we were crossing and man, dude, that kid, he, the way I met him was I was getting some food at one of the stops and like, he was just kind of like looking at everybody. And I was just like, he looked kind of young, so I was like, hey, what's up? And he was just like, he didn't talk English and I can speak a little Spanish. So pretty much the dude didn't have any money and he hadn't eaten in like 2 days, dude. And, once he got to Florida, he was going to be good. He had family there, but he had money before, but he got robbed in Mexico, all his shit. So I felt bad. So I bought him some food and I had $10 I gave him. I had just big bills and I needed that for the hotel. So otherwise I would have liked to have given him more like a bigger bill, but I was like, fuck, man. So I gave him $10 to get some food, hopefully like some dinner tomorrow or breakfast tomorrow morning. Before I think he was getting to Tampa by like Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. But yeah, dude. Yeah, Cooter Dixie. Fuck off. You're so stupid. Yeah. So anyways, that's my little sob story for the night. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, dude, I thought that was pretty low, man. 16 years old. And you know what he was doing when he got to Tampa? He was working, ski mask, fucking working. Can you imagine that? 16-year-old working. And I said, well, what are you working so young for? So I can send some money back home to my family. So imagine that shit, bro. Man, you're a fucking spoiled little brat, buddy. I'll tell you that. All right. Let's see. Yeah, no, I try to be, there's some honestly, there's a lot of shitty people out there. And what I do for my career, I see a lot of that, unfortunately. So I was getting to the point where I was actually getting kind of tired of people. So I'm kind of glad I like doing this shit because I've met a lot of cool people here. So thank you. You guys are really cool because you start losing faith in humanity. And in my line of work, you start losing your your faith in humanity every once in a while. And it's cool stories like that kind of like, it's like, all right, cool. There is fucking people that aren't lazy pieces of shit, that still want to come and work, so shit. Anyways, so back to the point at hand. So yeah, no, downtown was pretty cool. I mean, it was quiet, boring, and I knew it was going to be like that. But I figured we're going to meet some people. There's people that live, in the condos down there. So there's people walking their dogs, and that guy was riding his bike from somewhere. So he was a cool guy. He's probably looking at me like, what the fuck? I didn't realize. I don't know. I guess I must live in a pretty tough place because like people wear like my setup like quite a bit. So I'm just not used to sticking out as much, and it's part of my work. That's why I have that. So if people wonder, ski mask, I'm not a nutbag. That's part of my job. So that's why I have that. But yeah, so I'm just used to that. But yeah, I guess I didn't realize when you just roll up to somebody with a little setup like that, which was just, like I said, man, I had somebody threatening my life. So I was just prepared, man. Like I'm an Eagle Scout, always be prepared. So, hey, y'all, ski uses people and then turns on everyone. It's a DV. Thanks, Jen. I appreciate you answering questions for people on that case. On that end, so no trusted ski mask pussy out. Well, the WAP 99, according to Landon, that's what I was wanting to get into. I hope somebody clipped it, but Landon said, I guess, that he was out looking for me at one point. I was unaware of this, so apparently it probably was when I didn't have a stream. So even if he would have like found me, it wouldn't. I mean, unless his stream was on, I probably wouldn't have caught the interaction anyways. So. It would have just been a waste of time for him. Honestly, I would have said, Ski, if you're going to do anything, make sure you turn your stream on because mine ain't on, bro. So don't waste, you know what I mean? This shit's just going to be a waste for you unless you have it on tape, right? That's all you're doing. You just want the attention. But yeah, so apparently, I guess there's a point where he was looking for me or driving around. That's why I want to see the VOD so I can see how close he was because I was literally downtown everywhere, like at every major intersection. And I was not even really paying attention for him because I was just, trying to fix my stream the whole time, to be honest, and ditch the bird. I didn't know. Yeah, I'm glad that I realized you have to lock it. I was just going to walk away from it. So I guess somebody could have just kept riding it for like fucking 10 miles and it would have just been charged on my bill later. So, yeah, I hope somebody got that because I'd love to check that out. And see, what was weird was there's some guy tagged me. What's his name? Hold on. And I thought that's what it was. I thought that was the clip. So I was all excited. I was like, yeah, somebody got it. And then apparently, I guess, I don't know if he's some ski fan or Toady or I don't know, some dude that's trying to make it looking like he's looking for me or something. I've never heard of the guy, honestly. So I have no clue who he is. Cool. Let's see. I'm going to be broadcasting live this. Hold on. Oh, that's somebody. That's my message. Sorry, I thought somebody was talking to me. I was like, I thought I just said that. Let's see here. Let's see if they still have it up. Vincent. Yeah, I don't even know this guy. And I mean, I'm pretty well versed in the community that I originally came from. So I don't know what community he's from, but his channel name is literally, oh wait, that's weird. Okay. His name's Vincent, but the channel is at Collateral at COLLATERAL 3207. And he has a little clip live if you guys want to check that out. Oh, I guess I could have put it on the fucking down there at the bottom. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so he posted like a quick clip, like apparently like it looked like he was like standing on an overpass or something. But it was weird because it's super dark. And when at the time that he clipped it or sent it to me and tagged me, there's still a lot of light outside. So I don't know what the fuck, if the dude's really here or if he's just posted some clip trying to troll me or whatever. I don't care. I just don't know who the guy was. So I was just like, whoa. But that's where I was going with this is I thought that was, what is it? That Vincent dude is Tyree Sneed. He's a delusional moron. Tyree Sneed. Huh. I've never heard of that person. I guess I'll just have to look at videos because I'm just curious. I just didn't know. I guess apparently either watches ski or me. So that's cool. Well, if you're watching, welcome. But yeah, I thought that was actually going to be one of the VODs. So that's where I was brought that up. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even thrown him a shout out. So, hey, if you get a few more subscribers, dude, shout me back out, brother. But yeah, no, I thought that was going to be the VOD, so I got all excited. So yeah, if somebody has it, man, let me know. I'd love to get a copy of that because I want to see how close he was. I really do, because I'm amazed if he was downtown. I mean, it's a small downtown. There's literally like fucking 2 or 3 huge intersections, and I was at each one of them. There's like I was literally on the main street down there. That street crosses every one of those big intersections. So dude, I would have been a dead duck standing. Shit, man. That and see, so man, you would have had a chance, dude. It's me. I sub. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Scott, let's see. Hold on. You kind of look like a scuff paw blarp mall cop. No, I mean, no. I know. Oh man, I remember yeah, I remember that movie. Oh, because of the mustache. Yeah, and then like everything. Yeah, I got you. That shit's hilarious. Nah, dude, it's funny. I don't give a shit. You can roast me anytime, man. He knows M Beam. Oh, so he comes from like. See, I didn't even know who Cyrex was until I started watching the Owls stream. So it's kind of funny because there's a lot of communities that I'm just kind of realize. When I thought I kind of saw it and I've seen it all. So. Like when Cyrex has a pretty big, following and people know him, it's kind of like I didn't know about him. So, yeah, that's probably why I didn't know who the hell he was. Yeah, interesting. So, yeah, like, hey, if you're watching, cool. That's kind of cool that I got. So, if you really are, that's kind of interesting to have people from different communities watching. That's awesome. That's what this channel's for. It's, like I said, right now we're covering a few certain characters because they're the hot topic or put themselves in that situation. But, we're not necessarily a channel that covers a certain, community or not. I just like to do something if, somebody in a community is slipped up and they need to, meet with the judge and fix their shit up and people need to know about it. I will definitely help them with that. So thank you. That's why I left it. I actually shaved. You'll see me mañana, but I try to look a little bit more better. I wasn't going to look too scuffed tomorrow for my interview. So, yeah, so I was kind of like, it's nothing to brag about. It's not a real stash. But when I was about to shave it, I was like, man, I think it kind of looked good for the interview. So I left it on. Let's see. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Yeah. So from downtown, I just and that's what I was telling you guys. It was funny because I knew it was obviously cutting out, but there was a time when I thought it wasn't. So I really thought I was recording more of what I probably went on live for like another 30 minutes and didn't even know nobody was watching. So I just went back to my place. And then on my way there, I interviewed those guys. They were just like a group of like construction workers that are just here in town for a job. They're not from here. And so I need to go back and see if that got on there. And then like I said, I saw him landing. He caught kind of the end when I was interviewing that other dude that I met. I forgot his name. It started with an L, I think. And then he got a little upset because I can't hear very well. So, and that's why I asked him, what was it, and I don't know if he thought I was being rude, and then I have this over my ear, so it doesn't help. But I messed up his name a few times at the beginning, and then he never corrected me after that. And then like he corrected me later. And then I said, oh, okay, well, shit, my bad. I didn't mean to like butcher your name the whole time. So I don't know, maybe he got upset about it, but I don't want to butcher his name if he's watching because I gave him my channel. So name, but yeah, dude, if you are, no disrespect. I just, I can't hear very well. So I didn't know what you were saying with your name. I wasn't trying to butcher it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That was it. So they did make it on. Okay, cool. You could hear it. Oh, what's this? Oh shit, hold on. Damn it. Oh, okay, that's how you show stuff. Okay, cool. I didn't know that. That's how you bring stuff up. I thought it was it was like a message that like, when oh, cool. Oh, so when you hold on. What? I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Okay. So anyways, I thought somebody was trying to like send me a message or something. Do you think he will talk to you? I don't know. I really don't know. To be honest with you, I don't. And I mean, honestly, if he's going to be walking in and he's, if he's running a little late, I mean, I don't expect him to like, talk to me. But if he has like 20 seconds, that's all. I'm going to have like 2 questions, I mean, I don't expect him to answer anything much if he is, but and they're not even there to embarrass him. Really, they're just kind of more of a shout out, to be honest with you. So, like I said, Ski, if anything, you're just gonna get more attention tomorrow. So I don't know what you're all upset about. But yeah, so I think he'll be there. And like I said yesterday or the day before, please, if you're watching, Ski, do not show up because of me, dude. That's insane, bro. Fuck, man. That's be stupid. Are you kidding me? Fucking get a bench warrant sent out for you, and they're gonna really get you. Like I said, they're not gonna just let that shit slide just because I was fucking standing 10 feet from the fucking door, dude. Like I said, I'm not gonna get in your fucking way, bro. That'd be. I mean, that's how do you even get in somebody's way? That's like fucking retarded. What am I gonna do? Just fucking like block you like a football player? Like, hey, you can't get in, can't go in, can't go in, can't go in. Nah, dude, I'm just gonna be like, hey, Ski, NJ Courts TV, do you have a couple of seconds to answer a few questions for the viewers? There you go. I got you prepped. So if you're wondering how the intro was gonna go, there you go, Ski. So literally, I was just gonna say, Mr. Ski Mask, NJ Courts from NJ from NJ Courts TV. Do you have 20 seconds to answer a couple of questions? You can say yes, or you can say no and just walk back in. And that's it. And then I'm just going to follow inside and sit down, listen to the hearing, and that's it. Call it a day, and then I'm heading back, bro. And then you go back to doing your shit. Honestly, I'm probably not even going to cover you anymore after that because you're pretty much at the end of your story, at least in my opinion. So there's a lot of other, like I said, bigger fish that are out there getting in trouble. So yeah, but oh no, that was funny. When I was driving, when I was on the bus coming up here, I was listening. What was he saying about that? Man, sorry, my head's all fucking cluttered right now. Shit, what was he talking about? What did I want to say? Hold on, somebody had said something about it right now. That's why I wanted to talk about that. I can't turn this on. Oh, that was it. Yeah, he was saying something like he had called his lawyer or something, and what was it that he'd made arrangements to like go. So first he said that he wasn't gonna, that ha ha ha, he fooled me, that he wasn't gonna tell me that I got here now that I was here, that he didn't really have to go to court, and it was gonna be a virtual broadcast, and even if it was, I didn't care. But I know it's not. So, and then he admitted that it's not. So, and then he went from that to saying that he called his lawyer and he made arrangements now that they're aware of me going to be there, and that he has special arrangements to get put in a back way. Like I said, like he's some VIP celebrity or some shit, like fucking Kanye West or something. And then, and that like that his lawyer's aware of all the threats I've made. Are you kidding me, bro? You know how many people have fucking like clipped all the shit you said and like have like sent that shit to me? And thank you all for looking out for that. And I got that shit too myself, but I appreciate that because y'all didn't know. Maybe I was asleep or something on the bus and wasn't paying attention. So good looking out, y'all. I appreciate that. But yeah, Ski, you're fucking nuts. I didn't even get close to even making some type of threat, bro. And you're the one just going, you made some fucking, man, dude. Like I said, I didn't take him serious, but even just talking like that's just fucked up, man. You're weird. He's saying that so you don't show up. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I got to leave. I'm here anyways, so I got to leave tomorrow. So what's it matter? If I stand out there and wait fucking for 30 minutes and he doesn't show up, then I pack up and go back home. He didn't show up. Big whoop. So that's it. It wasn't too bad, Blop, but yeah, no, they do suck. I'm a small guy, dude, and like I was crammed up, man. Like I said, it was a long, and it was like a lot of transfers and fuck, man. And then like I was saying, I don't know if you guys caught me earlier. I was lucky I got here on time because everything was late today. There was people that like they were announcing pretty much like, hey, when you get there, you got to go to the ticket booth because the connection already left. And then, with the bus, it's not like a plane, they don't got like 3 other flights going out that day, pretty much if it's already mid-afternoon, you're fucked. You got to wait till like early morning, like 2-3 in the morning the next day to, bus out again. So I was lucky, man. I was getting stressed, man. Every time they'd connect, it was like a new story, you know what I mean? And I'm just sitting there like, please don't be my connection. So I was really lucky, to be honest with you, that I didn't even get here on the time they said. That's why I was late. The stream was late to start. But we got here. That's all that matters. So Well, I asked around and a few people didn't. I honestly, that one last guy, I thought he was somebody for ski because he started at the end. He was like, "Hey, man, well, don't get yourself killed, And I was just like, "What?" And I was like, somebody else said that too, And I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was a weird coincidence, man. It was a weird interaction. You guys didn't catch like afterwards. Like, the dude kept asking me if I was like armed, and then he was like, "Hey, you should come up in the elevator with me." But he was like being friendly. But I'm not an idiot, bro. Like I said, I've been around a lot of shit, man. Okay, I can sniff that shit from far away. And I was like, "You think I'm gonna go in an elevator with you, bro? Even if I was armed or not armed, that's the last thing you do. Even if you're a fucking like Navy SEAL, badass motherfucker, you never put yourself in a fucking at-risk situation, okay? It doesn't matter, all right? Because it just takes a slip up, okay? And going in an elevator, like a fucking little 4x4 foot fucking elevator with some dude I don't even know that's now asking me, if I got a pew pew on me and all this shit. And hey, let's go on an elevator. And he was like, "Hey, you want to go up to your room?" And I was like, "Whoa, dude." I was like, "What? You want to have some beers or something or what?" And like, he didn't like that, And I was like, "Well, I told him, I was like, well, you're the one that asked me to go. You want to go upstairs." So I was like, "What are you asking me to go up the elevator for?" Yeah, it was weird. So, man, dude, maybe he is a ski mask fucking toady, dude. Oh shit. Yeah, well, shit. That would have been pretty ballsy. We were in the fucking hotel, but hey, man, I guess people get robbed in even worse or even safer places when you think you are. Yeah, yeah. No, he could have been, that's why he was interested. Obviously, he saw everything I had, like just which was just a stupid little the setup I have is very basic, okay? It's not it's supposed to be minimal and lightweight for a reason for what I do. It's not meant to be a combat type of body armor. It's not supposed to be heavy. And yeah, he was like really like fascinated about that, and then yeah, it was weird. It was kind of a weird interaction. I'm not gonna lie. I was starting to get a little sketched out. Yeah, he could have been. He could have been. He could have thought like maybe I was some weird fucking like crazy cartel dude or something. I don't know. Uh, I don't know why you would think that. I don't even look anything close to that shit. Oh, I don't know if you saw it too, dude. Like, cause he was being cool. Like, I thought he had me because he had his phone out, dude. And that was even weird too, because I was like, "Oh, do you have a live or something?" He was like, "No." And then he starts like recording us. And then so then he was like, "Hey, Sig, give me a shout out." So I thought, I don't know if he was on live or not on live or just, I don't know, dude. It was just weird and stupid. And then like I said, he got all upset when I told him how many viewers I had. He was like, "How many? You got a lot." I was like, because before when I started, I was like, "Yeah, I had 100 earlier." So that's why he started talking. And then when he asked me when he left, I was like, "Let me see." Yeah, there's 18. And that's when he like just flipped, dude. Like, so I don't know, man. It was just kind of weird. But anyways, where I was going was when he was being kind of cool, he had this cool, like little like dollar, like, I don't know. It's like a fucking, it looked like a metal. I thought it was like real gold. Like it was like a gold, looks like a little gold $100 bill. I don't know what it was. And I didn't like grab it. I just kind of like pointed at it, and he was like, "Oh, hey man," what, got all weird. But then he was like being funny about it. So I was like, and then he just went. Phew. So yeah, that interaction was very strange. But anyways, moving on. I've had way crazier interactions with way stranger and crazier people. So but you do got to be, just careful. Like I said, I was not gonna, even like if it was like, ooh, if I was live, and would have been like, ooh, this will be content. Trust me, I was not going to walk in an elevator with somebody that was making me very, not feel, when they give you that kind of iffy feeling, uh, even for content, I'm not going to do that shit. What's up, Riot Coke, NorCal, Calval? Let's see, Haleka. Just kind of saying hi to everybody that's joined in. Thanks for peeping in. If you guys have just joined, I was just kind of going over, how my day and interactions went when I got here. Because as you all probably watched and saw, I had a horrible scuff stream, but please forgive me. As you all probably know, this is my first time streaming. So give me just 1 second, please. The person that's watching my dogs is calling me. So I just want to make sure everything's okay. I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. All right, guys. Cool. Thank you all. Yeah, everything was good. It's just wanting to know how much food to give my poopa pooches. All right. Let's see here. Scripting. Just knock on ski door. No, I'm not gonna do that. Did he get me a pizza? Really? I'll take one. Did he say that? Is he on a live? I'm hungry, dude. If you want to order me a pizza, Ski, you can do that. I actually was thinking about ordering you a pizza. So if you are hungry, I will do that in good standing. As in good standing, if you are hungry, I know it's probably been a while since you've had a nice real pizza. Uh, I don't know if they have any like specialty pizzas here in Tulsa. Like kind of like an in-house type of deal. Just a Tulsa exclusive. But if you want a pizza, let me know. I'll definitely. I got actually a couple of cash. Oh, sorry. We got a couple of cash apps like during the stream. I don't know which part of it was. So if that was any of you, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That was awesome. So I appreciate those cash apps. I didn't have a chance to thank people because obviously I was just trying to fucking fix that landscaping mess. But and honestly, I didn't get that even fixed. I'll have to. I did when I went off the second time. Before I went on, I Google searched it and I was doing everything I was supposed to. So I have no clue if it's just a compatibility thing with my phone, which that's really wouldn't make sense. But it for some reason with Dono alerts, it did just fine. It just was a service issue. But like I said, excuse me, after I get off tonight, I'm going to eat and then I'm going to just fix, just get all my settings fixed and make sure, as far as my phone is, everything's good to go. And then, the next thing's just going to be hoping that the connection's going to be good down there. But what I'm also thinking too of doing is obviously I'm going to go early, but I'm wondering if there's a place down there that I could access Wi-Fi off of, like maybe the courthouse has its own. And, I'll just ask, it doesn't hurt to ask, just let the ladies know what I'm doing, and see if they'll let me like connect to their Wi-Fi or something. So there's definitely a plan B, C, even a plan D, if for some reason the connectivity is not good because it is down there. So, I'm not going to fucking even sugarcoat it. There could be a good possibility that it's going to cut out like it did. But like Landon had mentioned, all my optimization was all way off. And that does that, that works against you, especially if you're barely getting connection. So maybe once I fix that, it'll be just fine. You know what I mean? Maybe it was just that. But if it really is a connection thing, we'll figure it out. Yeah, you're welcome. You're so welcome. You're welcome. Absolutely. I hope that nobody was really thinking I wasn't going to go down there and try to scam that money. I would never do that. But you don't know me. You guys just barely know me. And, obviously there's a lot of people in the chat that, say a bunch of shit. So I would have doubted myself, I guess. But yeah, no, we're here. So we made it. Like I said, it was kind of last minute, but we got it done. Like I said, it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for my friend helping me. So shout out to you if you're out there watching, because, well, you're not because you just called me and you're taking care of the dogs. But if you watch the VOD, shout out to you for doing that, because I would not be here if nobody was able to watch my dogs. So thank you for posting that, Just Jen. And yes, they would. I appreciate that. It upset Ski Mask, and I don't want to beg or anything, but I was actually thinking about doing another fundraiser because I wanted to actually get, obviously it would have been fun to kind of, troll a little bit, but I was going to take all the donations and donate them on Monday before I left to like put a poll up. I was going to put like either like the Animal Humane of Tulsa or like, a VFW or, like I said, put up 3 options and let you guys decide. But I'm tired. You know what I mean? If I'm going to ask you guys for donations, I want to be able to put on like a good, 3-hour solid show and stuff like that. And that's not fair of me to ask. But if you do want to donate, that definitely will be nice. And like I said, that'll go straight to the channel, and if we do get a bunch of donations for whatever reason between today and tomorrow, I'll still donate them over to, like I said, we'll put a quick poll up and see before I leave, that way you can see it live. We'll donate those donations. Like I said, I'm a big animal person. So of course, I'm going to vote Animal Humane, or not necessarily even them, but one of the local rescues here in Tulsa. But we'll talk about that. But like I said, that's not my main reason coming on here or anything like that. So I just wanted to kind of hit on that. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and just talk about the day and everything like that and what went on. Because like I said, there was a lot of dead spots. And thank you guys for anybody that kept coming back and tuning in because, geez, I know that's annoying. So, for a guy like me, I'm sitting there like, oh, you guys should have a little patience my first time. But I know when I'm on the other side too, and like I said, it's Sunday and there's a lot of people you can be watching, it sucks. So apologize. I'm one of those type of people that I get it the next time. So today was a test. And then that's like I said, I wanted to kind of do that, obviously, if there would have been some funner interactions, it would have sucked because we wouldn't have gotten it. But it kind of sounds like, nothing really was too crazy. So, it wasn't a big deal. But like I said, it was kind of a nice test run for tomorrow. And obviously, I'm glad that we did it because, oh, that would have sucked. That would have sucked tomorrow if all this shit would have happened. And again, knock on wood, please, I'm going to do my best. But like I said, I am one of those type of people that, if I mess up the first time, I like to go back and fix, figure out what I did so it doesn't happen again. So let's see. Thanks, NorCal. You know what? I'll tell you what. I've always enjoyed watching the streamers. Not necessarily like from the community that I started watching. I would not be able to like keep up with those guys. That's maybe when I was like in my younger 20s or some shit. But no way, man. That the community that I first started watching, the IP2 community, to be a streamer, Jen started off in that community, and Jen was crazy. She had some awesome content, man. So that's something I couldn't keep up with, but I love it. I always like to be like, man, that would be so much fun, like go out and like have people, kind of check out your adventures. Because right now I kind of consider myself boring, but man, if IRL was around like 10 years ago, I'm not lying, I used to hang around with some fucking crazy, and not, everybody has those drunk and pray. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking some fucking very interesting fucking experiences, man, like once in a lifetime shit that it would have been fun to share that with a lot of people. So I'm older, I'm over that stuff. But like I said, that's why I wanted to do things like this, because I think there's a lot of interest in like getting that one story that a lot of people don't get and see that side, that even like a commercial news company wouldn't do, so that's just kind of the edge that I'm trying to go for. So I appreciate everybody that's helped the channel grow, and it's going to be fun. I'm not a guy that likes to just do one type of style of things. So if it evolves into something else, it evolves into something else. But for the most part, I think you're going to see a lot like what you saw today and what you'll see tomorrow for sure. Yeah, Jen, you had a lot of content, man. Holy moly, man. I mean, Jen knew a lot of the characters from the community that I watch, so she's definitely an OG for sure. Yeah, that would be cool. I'd like to see Jen go live too. Obviously, she's got some important stuff to take care of now, but yeah, I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be really cool to get her perspective, especially now as a mother, especially from, going from, being single and starting off like in the community that I was watching. And I don't know necessarily if that was the community that she started off, but that's when I started watching Jen, was through the IP2 community. And again, I'm not saying that that's who she affiliates herself with or anything, as I don't, that's the community that I started watching, and I still go watch, I'm not trying to bag on that or anything. It's just, I don't have any affiliation with the website or anything like that, but I watched it way back then, like I said, when Ice Poseidon was the one, and then, it evolved into what it is, at one stage, and then what it is now. But no, Jen was in that stuff when like Ice Poseidon, she knows Ice, she knows a lot of the main characters. And then even a lot of the characters that evolved from that, like the secondary Andes, she knew, so yeah, no, Jen, I'm glad you joined the chat. That's really cool, because she can give you a lot of perspective, obviously, on what we're discussing tonight and what we're going to court for tomorrow, obviously. But for a lot of other cool things, Jen, I would love to sit there and watch and hear some of your stories. That's for sure. That is faux show. And Jen likes dogs, and I like dogs, so you can be my friend. I like everybody, but I love animals, and I love your doggos. Your dog. That's why I was always sad to see that little turd monkey always taken out, fucking walking out for like a minute, thinking he just finished walking. Fucking dog. Whatever. Like I said, I don't want to talk about that shit no more. Oh, la, 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 la. Let's see. There's a clip where Ski Man is saying IP2 is still live because of him. Hey, what's up, NJ Municipal Court? I'm sorry if I didn't see you because your logo and it almost looks like it's just so it kind of mix blends in. So what's up? Glad you can join, man. Shout out NJ Municipal Courts, my little brother from another mother. How I got involved? Okay, yeah, cool, good question. It's it's not even like a big story really. That's like I said, Ski makes like a lot of shit up, dude. Like he makes it sound like I've been this like arch nemesis of his for a long time, dude. He barely knows even about NJ Courts as like 2 months ago, dude. So I started watching him. Let's see here. The first probably Ski Mask clip was. Let me think, because that's actually interesting. Because it wasn't like the main one he talks about all the time, dude. What the fuck where did I meet that scumbag? Not I personally meet him, but let me think. Let me think. Which one? It was one of his little scuff ups. I think I just watched him in a video. You know what I mean? It was one of his stupid little fight videos from Hollywood. That I know. I remember which one it was. Now I do. It was the one. Oh man, now I do. Okay. It was, and I don't know if some of you have seen it or some of you seen some of his little stupid little highlight sucker punch clips, which are totally over embellished, not even close to what he tries to say or do or whatever. But anyways, it was the clip where there's like some one of those like corner type of like talking preachers in Hollywood, and like there's just like young people. I don't know if they're like intoxicated. They weren't even really being mean or saying anything. He was just being a fucking stupid jerk and trying to get content. And one of the guys said something, and like I guess like the preacher, kind of got a little offended, not a lot. And Ski kind of like stepped in, just threw his little fucking self in from the peanut gallery. And like I said, I don't even think the preacher guy was that mad. He just would have been like, okay, and just walked off. And Ski starts off like he's some real like fucking Saint Michael, like protecting his religion. He goes out there like, hey, that's not nice. You can't say shit like that. Blah, blah, blah. And then he sucker punches the guy. Like the dude's totally watching him talk. Like, where'd you come from? And what's funny about that, he sucker punches him, and that dude doesn't even get fucking move. As a matter of fact, I think that guy was even going to go back and whoop your ass, but his girlfriend was just like, leave it alone, and they walked away. I think they were just more in shock that like where you came from. That's like I said, you could have fucking sucker punched my ass like fucking 5 times this today, dude. You should have really came downtown and not acted all like you were scamming people if that was your intentions. See. So yeah, that's when I found out about him. So then, sorry, I was reading some of the things I got thrown off. But yeah, that was my first video, and then from there, I didn't even watch him that much there. I was just aware of him because during that time was a lot of the content creators were going, and like I don't know if some of you may have tuned in when we had the going away party. Like Landon had said, Ski Mask was never he's the one that gave himself the Andy name, but he was never affiliated with like the whole Ice Poseidon crew. Even any of like the other Andys, he just threw himself in there and started tagging himself with the IP2. And in reality, he didn't even in that community, he really wasn't much. He wasn't really known. He was just known, they would just throw his video on there whenever he had one of these little sucker punch videos, and that was it. But he was never known as like a content creator. Like he was never invited. I don't know. He may say he was, and maybe, they would give him shout outs, but which he never would come, but he was never like an RV cast member. And, they would discuss it. His name would get brought up every once in a while, but realistically, one, none of those other, streamers would want him on there. And two, he wouldn't show up. Okay. He wouldn't even last a fucking day in an RV. Could you imagine that? So Ski Mask really, just implanted himself into that community. And that's how I started kind of watching him. But realistically, I didn't really start watching him till like, he started really slipping up. And that was like kind of on his little journey from Vegas to Jersey and, Jersey to Oklahoma and back and forth a few times. So that's when I really started, getting involved in the chat. And then he started banning me. And when I say trolling, my trolling that is not like malicious. Okay. What my trolling consists, and I even hate saying that word. That's his word, was just putting like, say, for example, where he would go, oh, I don't have a felony warrant there. And it's like, yeah, you do, bro. Like, not only did you talk about it, but it's fucking online. That's all we would post, me or other people, basically just fact checking him. And that's what he considers a troll. So what does he do? He bans you, right? and then blocks you. So that's where I got, I never had the intentions to have the channel, but I always thought how cool it would be, to have a way, to express what expose him essentially, or just fact check his bullshit without being able to have all his little yes men, say, tell you, oh, you're crazy, and then him block and ban you. I mean, and what's funny is because he talks like he's some educated dude. If you were, I don't know if you ever had like a Lincoln Douglas debate, or if you ever been in speech and debate or done improv ski mask, but you're like horrible, dude. Like you minute you don't like something, you just start going off. You don't even know how to like have a conversation with somebody, dude. So, you couldn't even just put like anything would just set him off. So, it just got to the point where it wasn't fun anymore watching him, because you couldn't even tell the truth. He's just lying, and if you try to expose him, he just ban you. So what started as like a kind of a hit video on my end, and not even hit, it just had a few hundred, and then it started building. My name kind of got out as like, wait, well, who made that? And then obviously, if he recognized me now in chat, when before he probably didn't. So that's when he started recognizing my name. And then when I, kind of saw that what got to him, I said, well, shit, let me post another video, kind of just exposing him. And then it went from there. And here we are now. So that is my background story of how I started watching that shithole, or not shithole, that shit turd bag, shit bag. See, my mind's all kaplooey right now. But anyways, that's my ski mask story. Hey, thank you, Mr. Miss Redding. Sorry, I can't say your name right now. Like I said, my brain's in shit mode. But this is the person I was talking about. Thank you, I appreciate it. I got used to at least this peaceful being by myself, Jenny. Yeah, I'm sure it's a whole lot better. I must be like night and day for you, Jen. That's for sure. And again, I know you. There's you obviously know more about your relationship than what any of us know. So I'm not trying to like say, oh, fuck him. People like each other for other reasons, and I'm sure Jen's a really nice lady. I'm sure she does want her. At one point, she would love her child maybe to possibly know who their father's. I don't know, but none of my business. But all I'm saying is me, I'd be like, lucky you. But some people aren't like that, like I said. So, she's a good-hearted person. But yeah, he's a scumbag. Sorry, I just started getting kind of flown away. Like I said, I'm kind of tired. I got that bus ride was fucking draining. Oh man, it was draining. So hey, thank you all that hung in there, man. I wasn't trying to string everybody like further in the day. I was like, man, when I changed the time the second time, I was like, I bet you that ski mask's gonna go on and be like, ha ha ha, see, he doesn't want to go live because he's not really here. I'm actually surprised he hasn't still accused me of not being here in Tulsa. I guess that's kind of hard now, right, Bucko? But knowing you, I'd figure you'd still be out there saying, he's not here, he's not here. That's a green screen. Yeah, I wish it was a green screen. I wish I could have done it as a green screen now. My fucking head's pounding after that fucking trip down here. Let's see. Yeah, here pretty soon. Very soon. Monday is coming along. Like I said, I hope he doesn't come back on later, because if I was him, I'd just smoke my last blunt of the night, eat my last little Hot Pocket or Sammy, PB&J Sammy, and if he's a religious man, get on his knees, say his prayers, and wake up and get that shit over with. That's all you can do. That's it. So like, here I will hit on that, because that's the reason I'm down here. I unfortunately, we get sidetracked talking about him, and it's fun, but obviously, we're here to get the legal aspect of it. We're not here to troll, like I said. So I'm glad you asked that question, Migs Plug. So let's talk about tomorrow. So I'm, again, there's not speculation or allegations, but, it gets tough, because you hear like 3-4 different stories, but I'm pretty certain that tomorrow, after kind of hearing all his fucking stories, and kind of just like slowly picking at him, like what I think's bullshit and not bullshit, and stringing them together again. I think obviously tomorrow is not a jury trial. Okay. He is going to have to be there. It's not virtual. So that means there's no more of, hey, we need some more time or blah, 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 blah. Okay. So pretty much it's D-Day. It comes down to whether he takes the plea that was offered the trial or the virtual hearing before. And we'll talk about that here in a second. Or he goes to the jury trial. Okay. Now, if he goes to the jury trial, I still need to do a little bit more research about that. It's not going to be your traditional jury trial. It's not going to be a 12-person jury trial. It's a 6-person jury trial. That's for sure. I know that because misdemeanor jury trials are 6-person. But still need to see exactly what he would face as a maximum penalty. And I mean, I can tell you this. I don't know the exact, but I can tell you it is going to be probably in the terms of like 8 months and more. I'm thinking even more in the lines of like year and plus, So I'm just kind of bewildered why anybody in his position with the record that he has would play this game of, for whatever, if it's just because he wants to keep from going to jail 1 month more, or if he thinks it's just fun to, do this little YouTube game, and fake, skip reality for 29 days till D-Day comes again. I don't know, but it just blows my mind that any right-minded person would not take a 3-month. And see, that's why I want to talk about that, a 3-month plea deal and risk going to jury trial with his record where he can face some serious crime or time, excuse me. Now, if he does take this plea deal, that's where I'm still kind of little, not sure. What everybody's kind of come to consensus to is like that it's a 3-month sentence. He worded it differently. He was trying to make it sound like it was they were gonna like take it. The way he said it didn't make any sense. So that's why I was like, I knew he was bullshitting, but I think that's right. I think that's what they did offer him. That would kind of make sense. Even though he does have a bad record, unfortunately, the way the legal system is they got to go by certain things that are presented, and it's, unfortunately, sometimes they can refer to that record and sometimes they can't, it just depends on the situation. So let's just say they even, that's probably, I think why, and that's why they're just doing, that's why I believe it's a 3 months, because it is just realistically a misdemeanor. It's assault and battery, which is shitty, but they do consider it a misdemeanor. Now, the one they did, I guess, I don't know. And that's, like I said, that's what I don't know. I don't know if it was negotiated or they just, for whatever reason, for lack of evidence, maybe because his mom and dad didn't show up, they got subpoenaed into court. And in the notes, it shows that I don't even think they answered the door. They just didn't. I'm sure they were there. So that's probably the reason, because they didn't have their statements, maybe why they dismissed the felony charge. But either way, with his record, he's going to go to jail, even in a if he's, found guilty, with a misdemeanor assault and battery charge, which is what he's facing. So I do believe, because it's a misdemeanor, the 3 months. I would think it'd be more because it's assault and battery, especially if it's a domestic one. Even if they don't consider it domestic, we obviously know who it was against, allegedly. And again, we're there to find out tomorrow, so we will find the truth out. But I that makes sense. I wish it was 6 months or more, but that's the way the legal system is. So I do believe it is a 3-month jail sentence that if he does take the plea, what he would get. So that's really what he has to think about tonight. That's what he's thinking literally right now. Literally, I'm sure he's not right yet, but when he tucks his little head in tonight, when he thinks, it's over, I'm not going to come on anymore. He made his point. He don't have to come on any longer. He's going to be sitting there tossing and turning, thinking about what he should do, take the plea or go to the jury trial. That's for sure. And the reason he's even got to consider that is because that jury trial is going to cost him more money that he doesn't have. Okay. And when you get to that point, you have to have a fucking lawyer. All right. It's kind of not the time to say, I'm going to represent myself at that point, for sure. All right. So if he wants to continue, realistically, he's going to, he can represent himself. He can fire his lawyer and that's his right. But I mean, realistically, if he wants to have like a 0.00001 chance of trying to get off, he would need a lawyer. And his lawyer knows it's not going to work. That's why the lawyer's pushing him to take the plea. So, I mean, imagine that. You pay a lawyer supposedly $5,000 and you don't even take his advice. That doesn't make any fucking sense. All right. And I hope you're not taking advice because these ladies of yours are telling you, oh, Ski, we'd love to see you one more, not be in jail. I mean, that's stupid, dude. Fucking go to jail for 3 months, get the shit over with, and that's one less bench warrant you got to worry about. Now from 4, you got 3 more to take care of, okay? So I don't know what the fuck you're thinking, but yeah, realistically, he doesn't have the money to go to the jury trial, A. And then 2, I mean, he knows he's most likely going to lose. And so when that day comes, whether it's 30 days, Landon thinks it's going to be longer. I'm more familiar with, once the way this, especially the way this trial has been going, these hearings, everything's been scheduled month to month to month. Okay. So when they needed an extension, it's a month. Okay. From the last hearing, it was a month. So I would imagine if they go to jury trial, it's going to be in another month. So let's assume that happens. I mean, he's going to dick around for 29 days, like I said earlier, and then that day is going to happen. And I mean, you're not going to have an option then, right? You're going to have to wake up and realize, shit, I'm going to jail today. I better take an Uber, ask mom to drop me off. Okay. So I don't know, man. It's your life. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It's just my suggestion if you're watching. But clearly, I think most people would agree with me that, you should take the plea deal. But so, like I said, that's just my personal opinion. Again, these are not, allegations. It's just a personal opinion. I'm not saying this is what happened and this is what should happen. It's just saying that's what I think are his options, Let's see. Now, if he doesn't show up like he's kind of claiming he's not, that's a horrible. I mean, that's as worst as you can pick from the other 2 options, that happens, they're going to slap one. He forfeits the bond. So when we find out the truth of who really paid that bond, which I'm pretty sure was Mama Ski, well, guess who the bondsman's going to be fucking knocking on door? It's going to be wanting the rest of that bond money. And if she can't come up with it, next thing they start threatening for is to take your personal possessions. And I think that's pretty messed up if that's really the truth, that you put your mom in that situation. So if she really paid the bond money or the bondsman, and her name's signed on there, so we know that. I don't know why he's lying about it, but it's her information. That is not an allegation. That is for sure. But if that's the case, you're not only putting your family at risk, but you're done. That's now you're going to have 4 bench warrants out for you. And if you don't think these police or sheriffs in here in Tulsa don't already know that you got those other warrants out, you're mistaken. They just may not be fucking with you right now because, they can't really do anything. They can't, extradite you until that state, puts in a request for it because they got to pay for it. You know what I mean? So, but they're going to, of course, they're, knowing that and then knowing you're from this state, the minute that judge sees that you're not there, I guarantee you they're going to send the sheriffs right then and there to fucking lock you up. So I would hope you don't go with that option. I think he's just playing with that. I think he's just messing with people. But, if he does go that route, that's horrible. That he would really be putting himself in a really more shittier situation. I mean, literally, if he's trying to get out of this hole that he's dug, if he doesn't show up tomorrow, you're just digging yourself a bigger hole, man. You went from like 8 feet to 10 feet tomorrow, okay? And you're fucking 5 foot, all right? You're already fucked now. Imagine a 10-foot hole. You ain't jumping out of that, bucko. All right. Let me see if hey, Michael, Greg. Let's see, Crypto Sniper. Just throw a little shout out. Hey, LD, I said hi to you earlier. Thanks for chillaxing in. Some beer time. That's what's up. It's not really late down here yet. I'm just tired, man. But it is a Sunday night. So even if I was a party animal, there's not really much down here you can get yourself into. Let's see here. Just going up here. Yeah, I think we've said others. Hey. How's it going, brother? I appreciate you coming in. I'm not going to specifically call you out, but I see you in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. And if you've already introduced yourself, thanks for giving your coming in, kind of giving your opinion or answering questions. So Appreciate you checking in. And I'm sorry for what's going on with what's going on, man. It's pretty nice, the WAP. I'm actually pretty glad I was able to make the arrangements of where I'm at because let's just put it this way: if I can, most likely I'm going to Uber because I don't mind taking a hike every once in a while for exercise, but I don't have time for that tomorrow. So I'm not too far. I'm not close to the courthouse, but I'm not like extremely far. Like I wasn't gonna be, obviously, like I said, I'm not trying to like get Ski's family or anything involved in this. I would never have gone to his house or doxed his house or anything like that. That's nonsense. He did say shit like that or make these no, I would never do anything like that. So I was not even going to be in his area, which is not close to the courthouse. So we both have a trip over here. So that's why I offered him to pick him up in an Uber if he wants a ride. And I'm still throwing that offer up if you're watching, Ski. But yeah, I'm just going to take an Uber to the courthouse. But at least I'm not too far. So it shouldn't take too long. Because tomorrow is Monday, and the roads are going to be busy between 8 to 9. So I'm still going to leave early just so I can make sure I'm here on time, and I fixed all the glitches before the trial starts at 9. He might have NJ Municipal Courts. I don't know. I don't know if he's got that type of relationship to just personally call the dude's cell on a Sunday night and be like, hey, maybe he does. But he may have asked. But see, Ski, he right now is exaggerating a lot and making a lot of like just bullshit lies. So you got to remember this, okay? What he's saying now, even if he did call the lawyer, he's not gonna be. You think he's gonna be like, oh, guess what? There's this guy coming here, and he's making all these. Because I never made a threat, so he's not gonna make all this bullshit lies to the lawyer because it's a lawyer. You know what I mean? So, if anything, if he did contact him, which I'm sure he didn't, okay, there's nothing to contact him about, okay, anyways. And even if he did try to start like, there's this guy that came down to watch the hearing, the lawyer, if anything, a lawyer is the one that's going to tell you, yeah, there's nothing illegal about that or wrong. As a matter of fact, anybody can walk into that fucking courthouse, even a fucking, I mean, you got to have some courtroom etiquette, but if you're in shorts and if they allow shorts and flip-flops in there, some guy just came back off of a vacation at the beach can just walk in there. Okay. I mean, it's nothing special. So I think his lawyer would just get a kick of it, if anything, but yeah, if he called him or said, I doubt it. Cause like I said, his lawyer would start laughing at him with some crazy story like that. So, but let's just say he did. Yeah, the lawyer can't do anything. I mean, like I said, he maybe called him. The lawyer said what I just told you. Hey, one, I wouldn't worry about it. And two, he has every right to, so don't worry about it. Let's see here. I'm just reading some of the questions. I see there looks like a few people are asking Jersey a few questions. Left him on because he knew his audience. Oh yeah, I know about Kelvin. I saw that Jersey's. I'm sure is surely aware about all that, and it sucks. I'm sorry that you have to go through that, and I'm sure you already know it's just shit, just like me. I was the person that was sitting with me the most. He was pretty cool, dude. He was actually from California. He was traveling all the way to the what the fuck is he going? He had to go to a court hearing. At least he was showing up to his court hearing there, buddy. He was a responsible guy, and I don't think he was gonna make it, poor dude, because he got screwed at the end at one of the transitions, man, where we both split. Which was we arrived here at the same time in Tulsa, so. He was going one way and this was my stop, but his bus was not there. But anywho, I talked to him a little bit about the situation, and he got a kick out of it, man. I showed him some of the videos, but he knew that was just all just and this guy's not even involved or knows, you know what I mean? So, but what I was going with that Jersey was he was asking me, like, I was telling him what Ski Mask was, because that with the time we were listening, it was when Ski Mask was really going off on me. And sorry, I was almost going off track, but he asked me, he's like, well, man, don't you are you does that kind of like piss you off? Or are you, I said, no. I said, one, it's not, he's a bullshitter. And I said, two, I don't take that shit serious. So Jersey, she's used to that. She knows what type of guy he is, and he makes up just a lie about everything. So yeah, I hate that shit when I see that. He's done that about a lot of his mods where they leave, and even when his viewers know exactly why they left, he still tries to lie to them. These are viewers that like personally like may even know as an online friend this person that left. Maybe in like talk to each other in another chat room, and this dude's trying to tell them, "Oh yeah, they left because their own reasons. They might come back. They're just taking a little vacation or break." Shut the fuck up, man. Or then he tries to flip that story of why he tries to protect his mods so much because that's the reason a lot of them left is because they get harassed by his chat. That's a lie. That's an absolutely stinking lie. You're nobody till somebody hates you. That's a hell of a quote there, my friend. Hi, in excess. Sorry I didn't give you a shout out earlier. In crime, Papa Duke. Just starting to see a few new names come in. Candy Cane, I'm sure you're probably already here, y'all. I just didn't see. I'm sorry. Greg, what's up? If you didn't, he was lying and told a lawyer you were threatening him. Yeah, he could have lied, but then that's a lie. And a lawyer, lawyers are smart, dude. A lawyer is not going, especially when he's talking. See, you gotta remember this, okay? A lawyer, when he's dealing with the criminal, is not going to, talk about the way he does that person when he's at home with his family. You follow me? That lawyer is gonna, shake his hand and smile, but for all you know, he could think that he's the biggest scumbag in the world, and he's just doing his job, okay? And I'm not bagging on the lawyer. So that lawyer would be smart enough to know, especially coming out of the mouth of a fucking criminal, that that's just bullshit lie, especially when he knows what his situation is. So you don't think he expects, when the heat's hitting, like, hey, tomorrow my client's either going to go to jail or he's going to get a month and then go to jail. You don't think he doesn't expect him to start, coming up with excuses why he doesn't want to show up to court. Or I'm sure this has happened before, when it comes the day before, these guys start freaking out and like, "Oh, you sure there's not a better type of deal you can get?" There's nope. That was what those other 3 hearings you just kind of, chalantly played off were for, buddy. This was it. This is just this hearing's just basically take it or leave it, do the right thing or do the stupid thing. That's it. 2 choices. Yep, that's it. Crime, no friends, just donors. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care about friends. He doesn't want friends. Dude's been lonely enough. He's used to it. That guy probably, I'm not going to allege anything, but, people really don't change much. And if he's the same way he was now in high school, I doubt he had any friends really. And if he had a handful, they're probably just scumbags like him. No offense if you were a friend and changed and all that. I'm not trying to say anything, but, it's just, like I said, it takes time for people to change, especially from that, and he hasn't. He's not even made a start. So I can tell you, the dude, if he didn't have friends back then, he doesn't have friends now. And like I said, he doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. He does not care. He just looks at those people as just cash symbols, and you have to know that. I mean, you all realize the guy has no other income that comes in, okay? And he has a weed habit, and he goes fucking driving around aimlessly in his car. That costs money. So when you have absolutely no money coming in, you gotta beg. That's it. If he doesn't beg, he doesn't smoke the next day. And I told you what happens with a guy that's been smoking as long as he has, okay? He doesn't get high for one day. He might not get really feeling that bad, but the next day he's going to start feeling a little bad. And he's going to get that little headache, He's not going to be hungry as he used to be, like, when he's all munched out. And then when day 3 and 4 hits, he's not going to feel good, okay? So that dude has to be able, and I hate, it is an addiction, and I'm not saying anything against weed. I'm 420 friendly, but I do not I wouldn't disrespect my parents' house like that, even if they are 420 friendly. I mean, dude, be 420, like, you should know better. That's pretty bad etiquette to just blaze up a fucking blunt in a little room like that, and then like 18 of them a fucking day, and then you're smoking that nasty ass weed that reeks. Go outside and smoke that shit, bro. Like, if you're gonna smoke inside, like, smoke some fucking 32% shit in a nice like glass ice bong or something, or a vape, but you're fucking just sitting there like pretty much just smoking a cigar, like the guts of a cigar, fucking all day long, man. That's fucked up, dude. Just do that at your own fucking place. But yeah, no, man, that's very disrespectful. I even forgot where I was going with that, but yeah. He has destroyed the walls. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, people that are angry smash walls, you know. I'm sure everybody's seen a hole in a wall in their lifetime before, has done one themselves. I'm guilty of that. But not at his age and not at my mom's house. That's for sure. I smashed my own fucking apartment door when I was 21 years old, drunk as fuck. Not 38, sober as a monkey, and at my mom's house, you know. Shit, man, that shit's nuts, man. That's what gets me, and I don't want to get into too much because I don't want to talk about bringing his family in. But that's my big peeve is just the disrespect you bring on a family because you got to know, you know, your parents do a lot for you that you know you may not remember because for a lot of time you're young and you don't remember stuff, but you know your parents do a lot, man. They bring you in this world, they care for you, they provide a house for you, you know, they provide love for you, food, shelter, you know, an education. Whatever, you know, a lot of people, their parents are the ones that help them with college and things like that. So, you know, your parents are super important people, you know, and I know there's some bad parents out there and, you know, everybody's relationships are different, but, you know, based on what I've observed, I don't see that type of abuse from his parents coming back. It just seems like it's just one direction, you know, from him to them. So that's all I'm saying. I said, I just, one of my big peeves is just, you know, one hitting women and disrespecting your family, you know, that's shitty, you know. That's like what my dad always said, you know. That's why I didn't get mad, especially like, and I told that guy too. That's like my little quote, you know, is that, and I even told that guy downstairs too, is you know, because he's like, oh, are you gonna shoot him or anything like that? I was like, dude, absolutely not. One, I never said anything like that. Two, I never imply anything like that. Okay, I said, my dad always told me, he said, you know, if you get angry and you ever want to do something really bad to somebody, one, that's really bad. But two, if it's going to happen, you don't fucking do that shit unless they fuck with your mom or your sister or your family. Anything other than that, let that shit go, you know? Um, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? It's not worth it, you know? And there's certain situations are, but you know, it's not worth it. So, it's kind of interesting that you know this guy's a lot of his felonies are not like you know he's got you know the ones that are for like you know what was it some type of burglary. I don't know. I forgot. You know, I got them all there, but most of his charges are literally assault, battery, domestic related. So this guy, you know, he's taking his anger out on his family. You know, that's what he's known for. You know, that's why, you know, why he's became the character he is, and why we found him not fascinating, but why we want to see what's going to happen tomorrow. You know, now like I said, Ski, not here to pick on you or troll on you, or just you've done some bad things and you've said a lot of things that you know are bad to a lot of people, and you claim that you know we've got it all wrong about you, which you know it's kind of hard to make that claim based on a lot of shit you say. I mean, Jesus Christ, you went on a whole fucking morning rant this morning about like I'm not even gonna mention anymore, but you said some fucking bad shit about me, bro. And I mean, I never said anything close to that to you. And like I said, I'm not even messing with anything personal like yours, like your family. And I'm not even messing with you. All I said is I'm coming down to Tulsa to watch your court. Not even yours. Watch a fucking court. There's gonna be other people there. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna fucking slice open, bash open all the other people in the courtroom tomorrow's head because they're there? Fucking Judge Rodney's head, the court clerk, fucking clerk, secretary. How about all the other OGs sitting there waiting for their turn to come up? You gonna bash their heads in there? The fuck out of here, dude. There's gonna be like fucking 20 people in that fucking courtroom. Think this is your own fucking personal court fucking trial, you know? Fucking out of your mind, bro. We're all gonna be sitting there waiting. You're lucky your last name is what it is because you don't have to wait that much because they usually go in alphabetical fucking order. But you're gonna be sitting there with the rest of the scumbags waiting their turn. I wouldn't doubt that. Dude's gonna start freaking out like they're about to arrest me. I better smoke my last blunt. Here we go. Gets like 2 hits off, and then they throw that shit out of his mouth and slam him on the ground. Nah, he's gonna boof that shit. All right, he ain't stupid. Actually, that might be what he's doing right now is getting that little tutor of his nice and soft. Because remember, he said he was leaving to get. Oh shit, that's interesting. He said he was getting supplies tonight, so maybe he's getting ready for tomorrow. He's got a pack of Swishers to boof and a little half of an ounce to boof. So yeah, I hope you didn't eat too much cheese. You don't want to be too plugged up today, buddy. You want a nice little soft pooter tomorrow. What's up, Baseline? What's up, Trevor? Cameron? Sorry if you're in the chat and I haven't said hi, and if you're just joining in, I'm just kind of going over my day today. I tried streaming some of it, and as if you all saw, I was scuffed. So I just wanted to come on live now that I had a good connection and just kind of recap everything. Since, like I said, we didn't have too much successful day, but hey, we had a couple good interactions. Honestly, as a clipper myself, if that was like another person I was watching, I'd have enough little few clips, and maybe I might put that together. All my fucking like 6 VODs together. I'll clip them together and make one VOD that y'all can watch. But yeah, I think for a first time, I got enough, not a lot, but enough little experience to know what I was doing wrong. And Landon gave me some good advice, so I'm pretty excited tomorrow to put that all in use and hopefully bring you a lot better stream, because that's what we all came here was for tomorrow. Today was just a little, like I said, a little bit of fun and just to. And not even teasing ski mask. I was just wanting to show you downtown. You know what I mean? Did I ever say I was? I didn't even mention really that guy. Other than when I knew that I was maybe coming down to look for me, but I never said, "Hey, we're gonna go." Right in your house. Look, I'm gonna go sit right in front of your house, or nothing like that. All I did was just show my audience the downtown area, and I was just gonna come home like I am now, and I wasn't expecting to do a little recap like we are now because I didn't know the stream was going to be scuffed. But that was it. Had the stream been okay, I was just going to stream like an hour downtown, and that was it. That was it. And then, get ready for tomorrow morning. So, yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing now. That's what I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get off track. So if anybody's just joining in, I'm just kind of going over my afternoon when I got here, arrived here in Tulsa. So and so far it's been like quite a little adventure. I'll tell you that. Especially after that last little interaction, that was pretty interesting. And thank you for posting that. And oh yeah, guys, if some of you are going to donate or interested, I had mentioned earlier, if we get a lot of donations, what I'm going to do is before I leave, I'll put a poll up, and we'll put like 3 kind of like a animal shelter and something related to people, like a VFW or a homeless shelter, something, whatever. But we'll, to Spite Ski, get those donations rolling in, but we're going to actually give them to a good organization that deserves them. All right. So let's take those donations away from Skiwi and give them to somebody that really deserves them. And that's not even me. Okay. So that's, if you do decide to donate, and I'm not saying, I'm going to just waste your money. Like, I will use some of that donation too to throw back into another stream. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably going to be like 90%. If you give me $10, like 9 of it will go to the Animal Humane and $1 will go to the next stream, which I'm not going to disclose that yet, but I'm hoping to do a little collaboration stream and bring you, if tomorrow's successful, another live court appearance. And I'm sure some of you will probably get what I'm talking about. Thanks, Greg. Yeah. Oh, no. Hey, Jackson Stone, I've already discussed that with her. So, yes, I'm actually going to be, I wanted to make sure that the expenses were all handled. But as a matter of fact, I'm going to be taking care of all my guests that came on for my, our little party. So, I didn't want to bring that up or anything, but you did mention that, and Jen was very deserving of that. Definitely. You guys spent your evening and time to help me with my stream. It's just fair that I compensate you all. I just haven't done that yet because I just wanted to make sure that all the other expenses for this trip were covered. And now that they are, like I said, pretty much any more donos are going to go. And that's what I'm saying. So, like, for example, that $1 that would go to like give them, pay, give. I don't want to say pay, but give our guests a tip for making their special appearances and giving us their time the other night, because it was awesome and I appreciate that. I had a lot of fun with everybody, and I went through a lot of the comments, and a lot of the people loved, Stoner Scribe's awesome. A lot of people know Landon's awesome. He's obviously an OG and a very popular person that brings a lot of viewers and has a big fan base, and we obviously saw that. He had a few of his little fanboys on, and they were a lot of fun. Zobeezy, if you're in here, shout out to you. You're a funny motherfucker. You cracked me up, at least. I told you that before. But yeah, so that was all I wanted to hit on that. So we'll move forward. That's not what we're here about. but donations are appreciated. Let's see. Hey, Jack 878. Jens, let's see. Yeah, that's the other interesting thing. That is true. And yeah, I'm glad you hit on that, Jen, because I almost forgot about that. I'm sure he doesn't want that brought up too much. That's why he hasn't talked about it too much. Because hell, they might even be shit if they were, man. Shit, they watched those other streams where he was threatening me, man. You are fucked. But he may be also pretty worried about the fact that they could be there. They could be waiting. Shit. I mean, hell, they could even extradite him. You don't know. I mean, we don't know. They may have called from New Jersey and said, hey, you know what? Here's the PO, which is, just a pretty much essentially like an IOU, and send us the bill and bring his ass back. So there's a few states that may have interest in him, and the feds do too. So I don't know. I really don't know too much about that, so I don't want to talk too much about it. Jen probably knows way more than I would, just because she seems to have known a little bit more. I just seen the comment that she made about it is the only reason I say that. I don't know if she does, but she's reiterating it on it. It's probably as much as I know. He's talked about it. Obviously, I have one of the clips of him where he talks about the knock on his door, and he straight up says it was the feds, so it's not a secret. We just don't know what exactly really it's about, and how serious it is yet, and if they're going to be there. But yeah, certainly that might be in the back of his mind, for sure. Absolutely. Like I said, and even on top of that, there's shit. There could be other states there. You never know, man. And see, they're not going to tell you because they know that's obviously you're going to run. So the best way to keep that a secret and get you is, finding out when you're going to go to court, and especially a hearing where they know you got to come. You know what I mean? And that's where they get you, man. That's exactly how they work. Especially with guys like Ski Mask, they're not going to fucking send you a fucking text saying, hey, Ski, we're in town here to get you. You want to meet us at McDonald's? Make this easy. Hell no. No, they take opportunities like that, man. They bait people like these criminals. They have to, because those guys are scammers. They're smart, you beat a scammer, you got to scam a scammer. So I don't know if you guys ever heard this story before. It was a long time ago, but it's kind of notorious. And if I may have gotten this, I'm not even going to try to say city. We'll just say it's a city, but I'm pretty sure, I think it was like New York. But anyways, let's just say it's a big city. But long story short, I think it was an FBI, it was a federal bus. But what these guys did is they did this huge sting where they, pretty much had these like wanted people, okay, on a list. So what they did is, I don't know if they because not everybody's like, a sports person, but maybe they were able, for whatever reason, just information they got, know which of these criminals they were going after were like big sports fans. But anywho, long story short, they pretty much mail these people like a fake, pretty much promotion, like, hey, you've won a free ticket to, like, say, for example, a New York Yankees game, please show up to this radio station, yada, 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 to pick it up. And so they sent these to these people. And, I don't know the legality of it. It worked. And, they prosecuted these people. But, what had happened, these people are, they got greedy. And really, I don't think at that time, this was a long time ago, this is before I think even cell phones and stuff. So I don't think they even had a clue that even could have been a setup, but it was, they walked in there to redeem their free tickets and click, clack, hands in the back. So yeah, they a trickster. You got to trick a trickster. So yeah, there could be a few people waiting for him tomorrow for sure. For sure. Let's see, Miss Julia Drums. Thank you for your opinion there. You obviously are going to know quite a bit if you're studying criminal law. Let's see here. I study criminal law, and from what I know, it's up to the judge to revoke. Oops, shit. Sorry. Message just went up. Blah, 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 blah. I study criminal. Oh, here, let's post this. I forgot I can do that. Show. I study criminal law, and from what I know, it's up to the judge to revoke bond if he's broken the law since out. Let's see here. I study criminal law. It's up to the judge to revoke bond if he's broken the law. You are correct. Yes, the judge is the one that revokes the bond, and the bond's revoked when he doesn't show up. So yes, that is correct. But what happens is once that bond's revoked, then the company that obviously wrote the bond, which the old name for it is a bounty hunter, will send somebody to knock on that door and get the rest of that bond money back that they owe. They fronted the rest. They pretty much, I think it's 10 or 15% now that is what they, expect. And then they front the rest, assuming you're going to show up. And when you don't, the court will charge them that money. They don't get that money back, the bond. So unless they bring you back, that's the job of the bounty hunter. So you are correct, Miss Julia Drums. The judge is the one that revokes the bond. It's not obviously the bond, or excuse me, the bond company, because that's not their job. Are you a cop or attorney in NJ courts, or are you one of the two? Island boy. Well, I'm neither. I'll be upfront with you on that because I don't want people taking advice from me. Like if they think I'm a lawyer, and I would never fake that I'm a cop, because a cop, for one, would never do anything like this. They're not going to bring attention to themselves, even if it's not bad or good. It's just not part of their nature. Most of them have families and they have tough jobs as it is. They're not going to go on YouTube fucking, bringing attention to themselves or, showing criminals where, hey, the guy that fucking threw me in jail for 10 years is living at. So none of the above, but what's to say that I don't come from a family of one of those two? And maybe that's where I learned a lot of the stuff I do. I can tell you that. NJ Courts is an FBI honeypot. I am a secret agent. Dun, dun, dun. Thin Blue Line Andy. Yeah, I'm an Andy now. The Thin Blue Line. Ski talks bad about everyone and thinks it's okay. Yeah, he does, man. I think and it's not even a trip. It's all old anymore. But that shit of with that whole drama with him and those ladies, man, that's just funny how like they'll go off on each other like bad. It's not even like a little. I mean, I know they script some shit, but man, I've seen him look at what he did. I'm not going to start naming names, but I mean, this dude was showing people's deceased parents of some of these people. And then like their buddies the next day. Okay. Like this wasn't just some name calling. And then like, okay, this is like, you're doing some you're sick shit, and then these people, they're pissed for like a day or two. And then next week they're all butt buddies. That's fucking disgusting. That's crazy and disgusting. That I don't know. I don't understand that. And so, it's amazing how that dude will just talk about anybody and everyone, that's why he doesn't have any friends. I mean, Jesus, the dude, like literally, I could just imagine what type of dude he would be like if he has friends. You just be, minute you turn your back, you just making up shit about you. And then, hey, buddy, that's the fakest. That's the worst type of friend you can have. Hell no. He keeps people. Yeah, that's what's disgusting. You know what? I'll tell you what, man. I bet you he's in tonight erasing his fucking memory card, because if those feds fucking are there and they arrest him, you know what they're going to do, right? They're going to take his cell phone right away. And you might be facing some other charges there, little kitty P word, dude, with all your little pictures of all the little kids in there. You're the weirdo. You like using that calling people weirdo. Like his defense, I don't know if you guys notice with males, what he does is he'll start like when he doesn't have anything to like, really go, like he's really been pushed to the corner. He starts with that whole like trying to call everybody a weirdo and a pedo. You know what I mean? And I think that's so fucking hypocritical of him, because one, it's bullshit. And then two, this is coming from a guy that literally thinks it's funny and posts pictures of people's family with little kids, including his own. All right. So you're the weirdo, dude. I don't know why you're out there calling people. You're the one that's got a fucking full-blown album of fucking random kids from all these people. And like I said, man, that's not going to look too good if those feds start going through your fucking photo album, which they are. Yep. I saw that simp mask. That's that. And you know what's a trip is she, and I'm not picking on you, Dawson, if you're in here, but because you're just joining the program, man. You're the next victim. You were like everyone else, best buddy, my best mod. My friend Dawson. Oh, Dawson. And then now he's attacking you. And, and I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't know as far as what it's gone to. But, with him, the next thing he really jumps to then, and once he starts that attack phase is doxing. And I hope it doesn't get like that for you. If I was you, Dawson, I would just leave and not talk to that guy anymore. Because if you start provoking him, that's what he does. He's already going to start talking about you just to make his show. Okay, I can tell you that. This next week, you're just going to hear your name. Like if you decide to say fuck you and never come back or deal with the guy, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have to deal with the week of just him, talking shit, making up all these rumors and lies as why you left and all this shit and belittling you. And so be it. Just put up with it, because if you keep playing that back and forth game with him, it's just going to get worse. Okay. He's just going to get a lot more, and I'm going to say violent because that's what it is. The name calling then turns into the doxing, and then the doxing turns into the, posting your kids and from your obituaries. I mean, that's fucking disgusting. And that's very against the law, dude. You're really pushing it. That's all I got to say, man. And that's insane when you've already got a lot of heat on you to be doing that shit, man. Is he in here or what? I see some people kind of addressing somebody. I'm sure he would be. I've never banned him. I'm surprised I don't see him. Maybe it's because he has me banned. I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, I've never banned that jerk. Let him come in and talk. I think it's funny because when he comes in, everybody just pretty much just shuts him down. So that's why he's so hateful of these channels. It's not personal. He makes it personal like it's a money thing, which it is to him, but realistically, he knows that we're not making money off of him or anything because of him. He's got this big thing in his head now that he feels that like anybody that like even just brings his name up, and if, owes him, and if you make $1 off of his name, oh, you better send that right to him. You keep a quarter and send him 75 cents. But yeah, that shit's bullshit, man. He's off his rockers. But yeah, what I was just saying with that is yeah, he likes to ban people, but he doesn't. That's why he's so upset is the money part. But like I said, realistically, he knows that's not it. What really pisses him off is the fact that he doesn't have the ability to now ban the truth. You know what I mean? He can't go delete comments. He can't go delete VODs that somebody else posted that's been professionally edited and is under fair use, mind you, ski mask. All right, so that's his main. That's the reason he really sees. That's number one. The money's number two, but his whole thing is just the fact that he's fact checked and that he can't do anything about it. Because like I said, he's used to just as soon as somebody fact checks him on his chat, goodbye. And then like I said, then the person gets ridiculed by his 3 little crazy mods, and it's not even a lot, just 3 of them, so he'll do, like, for example, say he kicks you, see you later, retard. They'll just be followed by his 3 little, butt buddies that are like, yeah, Ski Mask told you to get out. Yeah, Ski Mask, that was badass of you to kick him out. You're the man, and then that just goes to his fucking head. So he's pissed, that's what drives him nuts when he can't do shit about it. It's on there, So that's his two little, what his intentions are when he's so pissed off about people like me or like Janny or Landon. He's just on a trip, man. All right, let's see what else do we have in here. Yeah, I'm used to staying up way late. I'm kind of an insomniac, but I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty tired. But the thing is with me is I get like bad night terrors, so I hate to go to sleep. So my fucking sleep schedule's fucked up, man. Like right now I want to go to sleep, but I also know I'm going to have like really bad night terrors. So like, I won't go to sleep. So I like fight myself, like right now I'm fighting myself to stay up because, I haven't even dozed off for like 10 minutes, even when I was on the bus. Let's see. Ski's eyes perked right up when he heard she had acres. What she doesn't is what I've been told. And, I kind of believe that. I don't think a lady like that could maintain a property that large. She can barely maintain her bathroom or her kitchen, wherever she streams from. You think she can maintain a 15-acre property? Hell no. Island Boy, no, I don't really want to talk about it, but it's not related to that, though. I mean, I'll tell you straight up, it is not. No, sir. See, I'm just reading chat. Sorry. Just taking an opportunity to kind of reach out. Face green smile, face green smile, Jen J. Oh, bless your heart. Yeah. Yeah, see, I love you guys just chatting. That's what I like to read. That's like I said, the comments fucking, oh, excuse me, I don't like to cuss a lot, but the comments really trip me up, man. They're funny. They're hilarious. They're hilarious. And again, they're, you know who they piss off the most. So keep them coming. I love it when I see all those comments, man. That is the funniest thing. Not only are they're funny, I enjoy reading them, but like I said, they really give them a little whoop. That's for sure. That's for sure. So are most of y'all going to be able to tune in tomorrow, or a lot of you got it? Well, I mean, I know some people may work at places where they can't be on their phone, but it shouldn't be too long. Like I said, when I go, obviously, once I go live, it's going to be like maybe at the most a 10-minute type, 15-minute deal, obviously, because I want to get in the courthouse. So as soon as he walks in, whatever, he gives me an interview. I hope he does. I don't know, or flips me off, whatever. I'm gonna, obviously shut the stream off and then walk into the courthouse. So it's not gonna be too long. But if you miss it, there should be a VOD. But if you get the opportunity, please check in. And I'll tell you this, because I am learning. If you do see like it's like, for example, I'll post it like as a scheduled live. If for some reason it does not show up around that time, please just go to my channel and click live, because most likely I had to do another one. So just like kind of today, just keep that in mind, that I'm going to try my best not to, but there could be the possibility that the original scheduled, don't rely 100% on that notification, because there could be the small possibility that I have to do another one. And, if you're just waiting there, and all of a sudden it's live. But like I said, worst case, there will be a VOD. But, I know a lot of people want to see it live. So cool. Thank you. Is Polish Emperor. Okay, I got it. Yeah, cool. Thank you. I appreciate you being there. Is Miss Trishalicious in the house or what? Let me see. Go scroll up here. Maybe the reason I can't see these people is because they have me banned. Do you have me banned? Oh, I see you, Trish. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Oh my gosh, Trish, you're great. Yeah, you're funny and a little crazy, but hey, you are Miss Trishalicious, right? Let's see. Can someone fill me about Dawson? I think Dawson can if she's in here. I'm not sure if she is, but I don't really know the story about that. I just heard what Ski was saying today. And again, he's not going to tell the truth. He was just name calling. So I can't really fill you in on that, Janae's World, just because I don't personally know. I just found out really about that news today. And like I said, when I tuned in, he was just name calling her. And they're not really, I mean, like, I don't want to say like, it was that's all I heard, it's just him saying bad things. Have the Jimmy Gravy still smell weird, so I beat him too, but he smelled weird. You know what, Trish? Alicious, I think he, I don't know him personally, and if Captain, if you're in here, which I doubt, or people watch him, nothing against you, but I see him as a guy that does smell, especially as long as he just being in that RV, as long as he does and doesn't shower, he's got to smell. But he just looks like a guy that has this like stink, like Ski. Just when I look at him, I just smell this like permanent stink nuts. And that's not from a physical look. It's just an attitude thing. His attitude just makes me think he stinks like nuts. So Sim asked if you know anything or anybody else, if you want to fill her in, you're more than welcome to. But me personally, I don't. Hey, you're welcome, Polish Emperor. I don't personally know what the whole deal was between. I mean, I'm sure it's just like any other one of the little women relationships. It's just, they stopped giving them money, or they, I probably maybe have to do with the Michelle thing. I don't know. But I know a lot of his viewers and mods were upset about, bringing in Michelle or kind of befriending her again. So again, I don't know if that's exactly why, but I do know those are some of the reasons some of his viewership has gone down. Is since he seems to be, pretty much like I said, the Ski Shell show. That's what it turns into almost every night he's on stream. So props to you, Michelle. You figure out a way to get back your channel without even having to start your own channel. NorCal. 100% Simas. I'm going to be taking stories Simas. No, we are not YB Entertainment. I don't know if you just came in, but I was actually in his neighborhood. I was here in downtown, and as a matter of fact, everybody is. I wasn't aware of this, but supposedly he went live he already deleted the VOD, which sucks because I wanted to see it. But supposedly he was looking for me. So I think we've already we've already met our match. We already gave him the opportunity to step. And like I said, that wasn't my intentions. That was his. He's the one that told me as soon as I got off that bus, I better be ready to get my head cracked. But I guess he didn't find me, or like I said, I thought I was pretty easy to find. That's why I want to see the VOD. I want to see if he really, because I was downtown. It's obvious. You'll see the buildings. So if you don't see a skyline or buildings like that, he's not even close to it. So, and you'll know, he knew I was downtown. So if he's not close, then you know he was just bullshitting. He was just lying. Wash your balls again. Yeah, definitely a wash your balls again classic for sure. Hey, I don't think I said hi to you. Live, I think it's, and I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing names right. Lavana Love. And V Twin 75, that's another name I didn't see before. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, so that was pretty much about it, guys. I don't want to bore you to death. There's only so much I can talk about, and like I said, I'm probably going to go head out and get some dinner here pretty soon before it gets too late, because I'm pretty sure a lot of these places close up on Sunday night around here soon. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to work on getting my, all my settings straight. And like I said, if you want to come on and check it out, I may not even put it public, but I may put it public just because I want to see how it works. But I may throw up a little just test stream. And if I do, I'm talking, it's going to be like 5 minutes. So, I wouldn't even bother. But if you want to come in and say hi, that's cool. But I will do like a little test stream just prior. And then that way I can be as prepared as I can be. Let's just put it that way for tomorrow. So that's the plan. That's the itinerary. Try to get. Like I said, I'm kind of curious. Like I said, I don't want to fall asleep because of the night church, but man, I'm so tired. I'm just kind of curious to see if I'll get some tonight. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to just, because it's just the energy. If you don't sleep, you don't get any energy, and that's what I'm always constantly fighting, because when you don't sleep, you don't get that energy, and your body needs it. Eventually I probably need to see like a medical doctor, something about it. But as of now, I've managed it. But I'll tell you, you do get your days when you get exhausted, man. And like today's kind of one of them, because it combined the whole trip to, with that. So we'll see. But even if I didn't sleep, I'm not going to come back on again. That's for sure. I think I've done enough, kind of done enough talking. Like I said, I don't want to bore you to death. Thank you, Shanoa. So thank you all for checking out the stream earlier. Like I said, I apologize if it was a little scuffed up. It was not, if it was a little, but I'll see if I can kind of string all those VODs together. I'm not promising tonight, but for sure tomorrow, because on my way home, I'm not going to be able to do anything. So yeah, I'll definitely I'll actually probably do like a highlight reel for sure. So what I'll do is I'll string up all my VODs together, and then my interview tomorrow, if I get one or whatever, I get, and then, put that as a highlight video, that way you're not having to go through like VOD after VOD, especially the scuffed up ones, to just kind of get an idea of how the trip went. So yeah, I'll definitely do, it would have to be, as a clipper, I would have to owe that to you all as a cool kind of highlight channel of the trip. So I'll definitely work on that on my way home. I'm just going to concentrate on getting some live content reel as of right now. So yeah, thanks Jen for moderating and take care in the chat. What is it? What city in Oklahoma is the court? It's in Tulsa, V Twin. Tulsa City is where the court's at, and court's here in downtown Tulsa. Yeah, thank you. I do need it. I do, but and either way, just eating food will make me feel a lot better right now. So and just kind of sitting on the bed will feel. I'm actually like kind of like half standing right now. So it'll definitely be nice just even if I don't fall asleep, just kind of lay on the bed and relax a bit. So all right, y'all. I will let you all go. Again, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for tuning in earlier. And I hope everybody can tune in tomorrow. Let's see here. I will post a notification again, like I talked about before. Just don't make, if you're really going to check it out and you don't get the notification or nothing's happening, right away, just go to the channel. Okay. Like I said, worst case, there'll be a VOD. But I will throw that out tomorrow as a reminder. But worst case scenario, it is 9 o'clock Tulsa time, which I believe, oh man, I don't even know. Let me just look at my clock. Hold on. I forgot. Your phone updates automatically. So right now I have 8:21 and I'm in Tulsa. So do the math where you're from. But his court hearing starts tomorrow at 9 a.m. Tulsa time. So that is what time. And I'm going to start the broadcast probably like, obviously he's not going to, I mean, I don't know when he's going to get there or if he is, but, I'm going to get there early. The broadcast will probably start like 20 minutes prior, 30, because if he is going to be there and if you want to do it as a professional, you generally want to be there 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, before your appointment or hearing is. You don't want to roll in 5 minutes or even 2 minutes before, it's not school. So I'll get there and start the stream, and pretty much we're just going to wait there. That's the goal, is just to wait there and get the opportunity to ask Ski a couple of questions. Again, Ski, if you're watching, if you're willing to answer them, that would be great. If not, you don't have to, man. Just move on. Don't even look at me, man. But you do you, brother. You do you. Like I said, we'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Let's see. I'm just seeing if there's any other questions people had addressing. Thanks, Jen, for helping with the time thing. And yeah, well, hey, Ski, I know how to tie I know how to do the fancy ones, the ones that are actually like a nice, God, I can't even think right now, and I'll remember the name because I do know the name, and they're the ones that are like the nice little triangle for you. Okay. So if you need help, buddy, get there a little early and I'll help you with your tie. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Get some rest yourselves. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Okay. And it is, one last thing. I know I had mentioned I was going to do this on the other channel. I'm just going to keep it on the main since I'm already having problems as it is streaming. I just rather stay on the main for right now, just because more people know about this channel than the other one. Eventually, I'm going to transfer. Like next time I go live and do a court appearance, it's going to be on that other channel. But for tomorrow, just because the way everything's set up and I don't want to reset up everything and screw around, it's the other channel, Chad. And thank you for asking. Hey, Sapphire. That's literally and that's the YouTube at NJ Courts TV. That should work. Or if you just if you YouTube search NJ Courts TV, all one word, NJ Courts TV, all one word, it should pop up now because of the amount of subscribers on there. It pops up, I think, at the top. It used to not, like you wouldn't be able to find it, but now it should pop up there. But if you do like the direct link, it's literally at NJ Courts TV. It's not like this one is at NJ Courts 9595. The other one's literally at NJ Courts TV. Godspeed, Mr. Jackson Stone. All right, y'all. Have a nice night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Nice, bright, and early. Y'all take care and love y'all.